Jidion is a massive fraud. It baffles my mind that people see this guy as like a good dude. When you actually just like pull the curtain of his little charade, he's a snake. He only used like his religion just so he avoided crap because he did a failed sting operation on the Cupcake Man himself because, well, he let a teenage girl get groomed by that same Cupcake Man himself. This is the story of how Jidion is a massive fraud.
All the bald-headed black boys go to Cancun to go get their hair done, and I'm like, I'm the man of the people. I'm like Malcolm X up in here because I want to entertain you guys.
You suck! Donating this because I know your views are lower than before.
Yo, man, rent's due.
Giving my life back to Christ, and in that video, I was giving you guys my testimony about how I was wanting to stop being lukewarm and just truly give my life over to Christ. And
bruh.
You know what? Let's go back. Let's start anew. Let's do this the right way. So your boy's back. I'm gonna be making, reaction videos. We're gonna be doing Let's Plays, and we're also gonna be doing some pranks.
Wow, what an asshole.
What's up, guys? Destructor here, and today I can already sense the Jidion fanboys crying right now. I'm about to type some stupid comments, but fuck them. So when it comes to like Jidion being a fraud, we gotta start with the EDP thing. In the summer of 2023, Jidion and Skeeter Jean did a little sting operation on EDP, and it was a complete fucking joke. It was even worse than the last sting that happened on EDP. I will never understand for the life of me how you fucked this up. You had a glorious chance, and you just fucked it up. Now, the only reason why this even happened in the first place is because a few months beforehand, Jidion was about to do like a live interview with like EDP 445. His fans was going to ask questions. It was going to be all fun. Unfortunately, the Cupcake Man himself did not show up because I guess he wanted more money to feed his R-belly ass. But unfortunately, Jidion, the dumbass that he is, did not think, maybe I should kick EDP 445 out of my Discord. No, he didn't. So EDP decided to just groom another minor. That's why we know about Kayla Hoskins. He literally groomed her because of that shit. That is the exact reason why this shit happens. And it's a fucking joke. So unfortunately after this, you would think Jidion would, I don't know, tell the kid, yeah, just fucking file a report to the police. No, make content out of this, of course. Let's make another sting operation. And you know what? Let's get into the sting operation itself.
So here, if we're gonna do this, we can't joke around like how we do with the other ones. Like, we have to be super ambiguous with this for the case to actually go through.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Jidion's gonna handle this case very seriously and act in a professional manner to where it's possible that EDP 445 can land in jail, right?
Wrong!
The evidence I have to show you right now is one of the best examples of how Jidion is a fraud, because you would think that someone like Jidion would be like, oh yeah, go report that shit right away. No, he doesn't. He waits until like during the sting operation to just tell the kid to just go file the report to the police. That's counterintuitive and fucking stupid.
Oh, and they're going to go get the case made right now.
Good. And I'm already here. I filed the report.
Yeah. Keep on filing. Do your thing.
This sting operation is a half an hour long and only about a minute or so's worth of like confrontation with EDP. 1 fucking minute. What a joke. And the funny thing is that Jidion decided to be funny, like, I'm gonna wear a cupcake suit and have cupcakes made for EDP. Are you trying to be funny? Is this supposed to be like a prank video, or is this actually like a serious sting operation? Make up your fucking mind, you clown, because when I see this shit, it makes me wonder, no wonder why EDP didn't get arrested, because you decided to take this shit as a joke and not serious, because you're gonna actually, do a sting operation. You gotta take this shit seriously 100% of the time. You can't have like these goofy ass jokes. That makes no fucking sense. It just shoots you in the leg. It's just counterintuitive. No wonder why EDP got away, because when you actually look at the whole thing, it's in a dialysis center where EDP needs to get his fucking treatment. As much as I don't like EDP, he has a case to use against Jidion for that shit. So you fucked up big time, Jidion.
Cause I need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, man. Real shit, dog. Like, you guys can't come here, man. It's a dialysis center, man.
Well, Brian, I am with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and I just want to let you know
Get the fuck out of here.
You know,
This is not a fucking joke, man.
I'm just seldom at a loss for words. You know, 2 years ago you were caught
Kiss my ass. Dude.
in 4K trying to meet a 13-year-old, and
Really,
I'm not talking to you.
Why-
I'm talking to
Really,
you.
my nigga, this is bullshit, man, that y'all pulling right now?
well, Brian, I just want to know why do you think we're here?
Fuck you, man. That's what I think.
If you could guess, Brian, why do you think we're here? Could you answer me that, Bryant? Bryant, don't be like this, Bryant. I just have a few questions.
Oh, by the way, it's illegal for you guys to film in here?
Oh no, we're outside the premises, so we're fine. I have a couple questions for you. I want to know what this picture is of you with the makeup on. Do you recall this picture, Bryant? Bryant, can you look here? I just want to know what this is. Like, what in the actual fuck is this?
After that disastrous sting operation, not long after that, what does Jidion decide to do? Give his life to Christ. Now, what I find really suspicious is the timing of it all. He does the sting operation, it's terrible, people are making fun of it, and then conveniently not long after that, he decided to give his life to Christ. When people would probably start thinking about, Jidion's probably a fraud, and they start putting the pieces together. But since he decided to use this shield, people are going to think about it and say, oh, I'm going to congratulate. It was very calculated on his part. So let's go over his Christ video.
I would say the main thing that people have hit me with since I've given my life back to Christ is, why can't you follow Christ and make content? I mean, you're over here making millions upon millions of people happy. Isn't that of God? Isn't it a godly thing to put a smile on people's faces and to make them happy? And while bringing happiness to the world is of God, you can also bring happiness to the world through wickedness. You could bring happiness to the world by serving the devil.
I mean, yeah, they are right. You can still be a Christian while entertaining people. You don't need to just do like Bible read studies to people. That's not the only way to do it, my guy. Okay, this is fucking cringe on your part. If you felt so strongly about pranks, all you had to do is say, I'm not going to do any pranks anymore because, you know, they're sinful, that type of stuff. And people would have no problem with you. I wouldn't have a problem with you. You can just still do like streaming, gaming, reaction, all the usual stuff that you eventually would come back to do. But the problem is, you decide to stop doing everything and just do this Bible study shit. That's what the problem is.
So this is from collinsdictionary.com. Prank, a noun, a mischievous trick or joke, especially one in which something is done rather than said. If you do a trick on somebody, you have to deceive them. And we all know who is the master and the king of deception. That's Satan himself. So every time that I'm doing a prank or doing a prank on a person, I am literally practicing what the master prankster himself, Satan, did.
Pranks could literally be anything. They could be as harmless as like, oh, I'm gonna put a whoopee cushion on someone's like chair and they sit on. It's like, oh, they fart. It's like, that's really harmless. That's not really sinful. Like, come on. And pranks are just something that you can just do and have fun with. Now, yes, in some cases they can be, you know, sinful, very deceiving, that all that type of stuff. But it's really all about the context of the prank and what it is. It's really open to interpretation. So that's just how I see it.
One of my most popular pranks was whenever I snuck into the Gatorade HQ and I deceived the security guards and lied and said that I was working there and that I was part of the commercial team. And I got the prank done, got millions of views off of it. So many people giving me props. But what a lot of you guys don't know is 3 people lost their jobs because of me. Because I lied and was saying that I worked there, I got 3 security officers fired that had been working there for years. All because I wanted to play a practical joke. All because I wanted to entertain you guys. And that's evil.
To give Jidion a little bit of credit, he took accountability for what he did, because it was messed up what he did, pretty much just getting 3 people fired. But here's a problem. Number 1, the security guards are dumber than a bag of hammers. How dumb do you have to be to fall for some trick where a dude is having a camera around, filming, doing something that's very suspicious, that would raise some red flags? Not to mention, you think the security guards would know who works at the store? That's pretty dumb on their part. Also, not to mention, did you help these guys after they got fired? Like say, hey, look, I'm really sorry for what happened. You know, you want some money, like you'd offer like something to help them? You know, that could have been really nice. That's just sort of a big problem. Yeah, it's good that you took accountability, that you did something that's fucked up, but you should always strive to like try to make things better instead of just leaving things as is. That's called like, you know, trying to heal, my guy.
But once I truly submitted myself to Jesus Christ, once I truly started reading his word, I got wisdom and I got understanding. And, you know, with this understanding, I would be a fool to go back into my old ways and keep on causing mischief, keep on pranking people, keep on ruining people's day just for my financial gain, I'll be a fool to do that.
That one didn't age quite so well.
I'm sure this will not come back to bite him in the ass and age so poorly. No, no, no. I'm sure he's gonna legit stay on the good path and not try to crawl back to doing the same old stuff that he used to before. Right?
Wrong.
In Galatians chapter 5, verse 26, Paul says, "Let us not become conceited, provoking one another and envying one another." And y'all, that was my bread and butter. Like, my bread and butter was provoking people. Like, I was so good at it. I knew how to press people's buttons.
Ah, yes, getting under people's skins. Yeah, you're pretty good at doing that. You went from like harmless pranks and now you're just doing catching predator videos because you are just so bitter to the fact that you fucked up on the EDP case that you just want to go back and do more of these videos to the point where you're starting to do it with like Chet Goldstein of all fucking people. Yeah, we're in that fucking territory now.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Jidion would keep this Gideon arc for about 2 or so months before he decided to inevitably crawl back and make gaming content. Yeah, this guy decided to go back to making the old content that he was once known for, and it's just fucking pathetic. It'd be one thing if it's like, oh, I just don't want to do any pranks more, but as this guy said, he just decided to stop doing everything and just go full on Christ. But let's look at his little return video.
I missed you guys, bro. I genuinely just missed you guys. I put out a tweet the other day saying, hey, I miss you guys. And I was fully expecting to get cussed out, doxxed, you know, the whole nine. I thought that was legit about to happen. But I went in the comment section and it was nothing but love, man. Like,
this guy comes out as so fake. Well, no shit, people missed you because you made content people like. You were well respected. There wasn't like this huge outrage of people that were criticizing and clowning you for doing your Christian channel. Only like, what, a small handful of like channels were like exposing you and just calling out for your bullshit, like myself and Plubius and shit. That's really about fucking it. We were in the minority and we still are. Most people liked your content, so it's no surprise that people like miss you because they want to be entertained, my guy. Like, get out of here.
I mean, I love to entertain, y'all. I love to entertain, and I miss entertaining you guys. So I was like, you know what? Let's go back. Let's start anew. Let's do this the right way. So your boy's back. I'm gonna be making, you know, reaction videos. We're gonna be doing Let's Plays, and you know, we're also gonna be doing some pranks, y'all. You know, we're gonna be pranking it up. Ah, yeah, got you with that last one. Nope. We are not going back to the prank era. No.
You sure about that?
Well, so much for Gideon, because if you actually look at his Gideon channel, yeah, it's not really doing so hot. It was not really getting him much views and attention, which, hey, that's fine if you want to stick to doing Christian stuff, but clearly this guy decided to do, like, the gaming stuff just because of the money. He needed the money so he can actually, like, live the comfortable life that he's so used to. That's pretty fucking obvious. Like, come on, bro. I don't buy for a second that you are sincere with this shit. You may not do, like, prank videos that you used to do, but let's be real, you're gonna do something similar like that with catching predators.
He's full of shit.
After that video, Jidion would just go on like nothing ever really happened, making his gaming content, his reactions, you know, the whole 9 yards. And what I find really funny to decide to add was these predator poacher like content, which, oh dear God, it's so cringe. And my biggest problem with like predator poacher content in general is that the predator never really goes to jail like 9 times out of 10. It's just an excuse like, oh, we're catching predators. We're doing something good. It's just fucking cringe and also grandstanding crap. Yes, pedophiles are bad and they should be dead. But let's be real. Doing sting operations is a waste of your time. If you got info on someone, just send it to the cops and let them do the work. You don't need to make content about this shit. But yet again, there's people that just want to take shit in their own hands and just be like, oh, we're doing something good. It's so counterintuitive. And when you think about it, it's like an over-glorified prank in a way. So in a way, Jidion's really going back to the prank content, except where he's just being a nuisance to, well, people. He's just being a nuisance to the law. And in some ways, that's actually worse.
Well, we just want to go over some stuff here with that Julie chick that was kind of chatting you up and all that stuff. Yeah. How did Julie kind of meet you, or you meet her?
Oh, I think she friend requested me.
Oh, really? She just kind of was hitting you up or something like that? Okay.
So this is supposed to be entertainment. You know, what I find funny about this shit is that this guy's never really changed with this crap. It's the same shit that used to do beforehand. It's just no more pranks, I guess, unless you count those like Predator videos. But still, like, look at this like goofy ass interview. Like, what a former Yokaz member. Like, I butchered that name, but I don't give a shit. Like, when you really look at this shit, I'm just thinking to myself, what is this different for his old content? This is just fucking cringe.
What was your rank in the Yakuza?
僕は会長がいて、その下のまた会長がいて、で僕の組長がいて、僕はここの組長です。
He was like the right-hand man from number 3.
Oh, so you were high. Did the Yakuza like to party a lot? Like, would you guys get lit?
どちらかといえば、
Just business. So, was the girls just business?
ビジネスもあればビジネス兼で、僕も結構女性が好きなんで。
He said he also liked girls, so...
Boring. Accountability for Jidion is like the equivalent of like Indians with soap. But the thing is with Jidion, like this guy just avoids accountability like the plague. He seems to just always gets away with everything, and it's fucking ridiculous. Because all he does is surrounds himself with fucking yes men who kiss his fucking ass. Take a look at his like Discord monitor inside. So when my good friend Plubius confronted him, he was just laying down the fucking law. As you can just see right here, like all inside was going like but all Plubius was doing was staying consistent about, you know, Kayla, and the shit that I mentioned earlier with that fucking sting operation, well, yeah, they pretty much use it as fucking content. Like, look at this shit, like, but Kayla got the okay by the police to make her video. You see what I mean with this shit? This is just a fucking joke. Like, you can read all this shit for yourself. It's honestly just a fucking joke. Just pausing this shit and just looking at all of it, it's honestly fucking sad and pathetic. This is probably a big reason why this sting operation failed the way it did, and probably why EDP will not go to jail and all that fucking bullshit. It's because of this fucking crap. It's embarrassing how he got away with it. It's all thanks to like morons like this, so keep doing your work, Plubius.
What an asshole!
If you need more proof of how down bad and much of a cult that these guys are, just look at my two videos. Jidion went back to his old content, and Jidion got rid of his prank videos. In those two videos, especially the prank videos one, the comments his fans were just like dogpiling the shit out of me because it was exposing the truth about this guy because he's a massive fraud. Even my good friend Plubius, when he did his big video on Jidion, yeah, there was even people making response videos defending Jidion. It was just a complete fucking shit show. Seeing these comments, it's just like, oh my god. It just proves it more than how reason this guy is a fraud. And he just gets away with it all too. And it's honestly just a shame.
Get fucked.
For this last part, we gotta talk about him addressing his Christian status. You know when it's bad when he has to address that if he's still a Christian or not. I wonder where he's been seeing those types of comments and videos, huh? Anyway, let's get into this.
In all honesty, I feel like I don't need to address myself.
And yet you're making a near 10-minute video addressing yourself. If you truly feel like you didn't need to address yourself, you would not need to make a fucking little YouTube video about it, just trying to milk it for ads and money. Like, this is just a fucking waste of your time if you were truly sincere. This is why I doubt that you're really sincere with your viewpoints there, Jidion. This is why I'm thinking, this guy has gotta be a fake and a fraud. But hey, do anything for that bag, I suppose.
And I see people saying, oh, I knew he was lying about being a real Christian, bro. Look at him. He's still out here doing stuff. Because I was playing putt-putt.
It ain't because of that stupid-ass game. I can tell you that. It's really because, as I said before with this video, it's because you decided to stop doing everything and decided to just give your life to Christ and do the, the Jidion stuff. But you decided to come back months later after, like, the whole EDP shit calmed down. That's when I'm like, oh, you were fake and a fraud. That's why people are calling you a fraud, Jidion, okay? Apart from, like, the EDP shit that you did that was a complete epic failure, it's also the fact that you said you're going to stop doing everything, but yet you are back doing this shit. It's not because you decided to do some, like, goofy content for, like, a nerd YouTuber. It's none of that, so shut up.
Just because I say I'm giving my life to Christ doesn't mean I wasn't a Christian before. It's just like, I want to really dedicate my life to Christ. I think a lot of people saw the title and the thumbnail and they were like, oh, bro, he was never a Christian before, yada, 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 yada.
Dude, I can guarantee you 100% it wasn't because like you were playing like some stupid game or the fact that oh you weren't a Christian before and no one was ever saying that shit. You're reaching shit out of your fucking ass to make something stick and your fans are gonna buy into that bullshit. It's because like you said, when you said you were gonna dedicate your life to Christ and you decided, hey, I'm gonna stop doing like gaming, reactions, pranks, everything to just give my whole life to Christ, it's very suspicious that slowly but surely you decided to just go back to doing like the old content you're doing and even add on like fucking sting operation videos to just add on to your repertoire content. That's what people have a problem with. That's what I have a fucking problem with you, okay?
And a lot of people made a big deal out of the video when they really shouldn't have. Because, bro, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. If you're a follower of Christ, bro, and you're giving your life to Christ, man, it's congratulations. Bro, praise God. But it's like, for some reason, when someone with influence does it, it's like we venerate them, bro. I was getting all types of weird veneration. I was getting all types of weird videos made on me, bro. I was getting so many deep dives from Christian channels, deep diving into everything, breaking it down. It's not that big a deal. It's a big deal, but it's not that big a deal.
Alright, a few problems. Number one, if you truly felt that it wasn't that big of a deal, you would never made like videos like going into detail why you're giving your life to Christ to start with. You would never done any of that. The most you ever did was make like a tiny little Instagram video or post, maybe a tweet, something like that. Nothing really that major, community post, etc. You fucking name it. But you decide to do that and make like this like melodramatic ass video to where like, oh, why I'm giving my life to Christ, explain all like pranks are awful, etc. You did this on yourself so everyone can see it. You didn't need to fucking do this, but for some fucking reason you decided to do. Number two, okay, yeah, there are some weirdos out there that are fucking like use people's names for clout, but that's the fucking norm. That's how people are, because they're just trying to get ahead in fucking life. It's just that simple, Jidion. You fucking knew what you were doing. You did this for attention, and well, clearly since the Gideon channel didn't go so well, you decided to go back to doing the same old shit. It just kind of baffles my mind that you decided to just do this in the first place. It rubs me the wrong way, and that's just really how I feel about this.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, you just fucking suck.
Closing thoughts. Jidion is a massive clown, and anyone who doesn't see it is just blind or just a stupid fanboy or some kid, or all combined. Either way, I don't give a shit because your opinion is invalid. I expect his fans to dislike this video. How much exactly? Well, it depends on the fucking algorithm, how generous they are. I want to give views to a channel like mine, but hey, it is what it is. But like, I've shown plenty of good examples from like the EDP sting, from like the screenshots, just the inconsistencies and flaws and like what he's had to say. It's just proven that this guy is a complete clown, and I'm glad that I exposed him. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. Take care, and of course, God bless you all.